So as we all know, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has won pretty much everything in the game, except from the Champions League. So in today's video, I'm going to rewind Zlatan's career and play the next 5 seasons and try and win the Champions League with him in order to complete his career at different clubs. Every season we'll be able to sign one player to add to Zlatan's current team in order to strengthen the team and help him get closer to winning the Champions League. For the signing I've made this season, it will be Rafinha from Barcelona. I really do believe that if we have a solid right wing to get the balls into the box for Zlatan, it will really help us out. So therefore, Rafinha will be the first signing, as the right wing position in AC Milan isn't the best. And we've signed him for about £16 million. It's not too bad. So here is the team for the first season with AC Milan. As you can see, we've got a very good team, very well balanced, and obviously 2 world-class players in Mike Mainan and of course Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's how we get on the first season, and hopefully we can win some trophies, and hopefully Zlatan can score some goals. Alright lads, so after the first season, AC Milan won the league by 2 points, finishing first above Inter Milan, who were finished second with 86 points. Unfortunately, Inter Milan beat us in the Italian Super Cup. However, in the Italian Cup, AC Milan did indeed win on penalties against Sassuolo. And then, shockingly enough, in the San Siro, AC Milan got beat 4-0 by RB Leipzig, losing 5-3 on aggregate in the Champions League. So for the 29-year-old Ibrahimovic, in 36 games, he scored 28 goals and 4 assists. Pretty insane in the stats, considering. After conquering Italy, Zlatan thought it was time for a different challenge. So right now he is signing for Bayern Munich, and he's going to try and win the league and the Champions League in Germany. As it is a league that he's never played in before, so hopefully he won't flop. And here he is signing for them. So lads, here is the team. As we can see, it's a pretty insane squad. Zlatan up to a 91 overall, and we've got players such as Kimmich 98, Neuer 88, Cancelo 87, etc. It looks like a very good team, and it's got a very good chance of going far in the Champions League and possibly even winning the Bundesliga. So let's get into it. Well, and lads, at the end of Zlatan's second season, he has won the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, and they've absolutely stormed the league, winning it by 13 points against Bayern Leverkusen. And then that's another trophy added to Zlatan's collection, as he does win the Pokal, the German Cup, which is fantastic for him. He also won the UEFA Super Cup, as Bayern Munich did win the Champions League last season, 3-2 against Real Sociedad. That's another trophy. And then, incredibly enough, AC Milan knock out Bayern Munich 3-2 in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So Zlatan gets knocked out by his former club. However, a good season overall for Zlatan. So for his first season in Germany, Zlatan in 49 appearances scored 38 goals and got 6 assists. Unbelievable performance from him, and he's really looking dangerous at the minute, up to a 93 overall. Well, for the third season out of 5, Zlatan is signed for PSG, as he needs to win the French league after he has just conquered Germany by winning the Bundesliga. And also, him and Mbappe up top could lead to a deadly duo and possibly result in them winning the Champions League for the first time in Zlatan's career. So here is the PSG side for the start of the third season. As we can see, it's pretty crazy, as they've got players like Jude Bellingham, Virgil van Dijk, Neymar still there, and Mbappe, Messi on the bench, Donnarumma in net, and obviously Zlatan up to a 93 overall. It's a pretty insane team, and I'm pretty sure with this team Zlatan can possibly win his first ever Champions League. This is the start of the third season, and he's only got this season, next season, and he's only got 3 seasons to win the Champions League. So let's see how we can do. Once again, Zlatan has come to a new country and won another league. PSG finished first with 84 points. Zlatan also won the French Cup with PSG, 1-0 in the final against Lyon. I don't think anyone is going to believe this, but last season PSG didn't even qualify for the Champions League and won the Europa League. But not only that, AC Milan knocked PSG out 4-3 on aggregate. That is the second time Zlatan has been knocked out by his former club AC Milan in the European competition, which is absolutely horrendous. I hope that he's not cursed for the rest of the episode. That is awful. Going up by 1 rating to 94. In 52 appearances, Zlatan scored 33 goals and got 7 assists, so 40 goal contributions in total, finishing on more goals than Kylian Mbappe. That is pretty insane, and Zlatan does look to be a hell of a player at the minute. Well, in order to try and help Zlatan win the Champions League this time with PSG, I have signed Eder Militao from Real Madrid for £175 million, hoping that he will be the next big thing at centre back for Paris, and hopefully can win them the first ever Champions League. Right then, just a quick reminder of what the team is looking like for this 4th season. Hopefully we can win the Champions League with Zlatan. I know I keep saying it, but we need to do it. However, another league title and another French Cup should be doable. Now then, for the 2nd year in a row, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has won the Ligue 1 with PSG, finished on 87 points. 9 points ahead of Stade Reims, who finished second. In the French Super Cup, Paris Saint-Germain managed to win 5-4 on penalties against Marseille, and in the quarterfinals of the French Cup, they got knocked out by Strasbourg 2-1 at Paris. And then in the round of 16 in the Champions League, Newcastle United knocked out Paris Saint-Germain 4-2 on aggregate, which is absolutely unbelievable. And I'm telling you now, unless we can win it in our last season, Zlatan is cursed and will never win the Champions League. Despite his rating not going up at all, in 47 games, Zlatan scored 27 goals and got 7 assists, 3 goals behind Mbappe, and finished on the same amount of assists. He had a very good season once again, however it might be time for a change of club in order to try and win this Champions League for one last time. So then boys, for the last club of Zlatan's 5 seasons, it will be Barcelona that he signs for about 300 or 400 million. I can't remember how much we spent. We spent a hell of a lot of money on him to get him in here. 300 million pounds from PSG. This is the last chance for him to win a Champions League in Europe in these 5 seasons. So let's see how he will do. So here is Zlatan's team for the final season. As we can see, it's absolutely insane. With players like Marcus Rashford 88 rated, Pedri 92, Kessie 91, even Alejandro Balde up to 90 rating. It's pretty insane. Even the bench is looking stark with players like Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati, and even Kieran Trippier on there as well. So look, there's a very good chance that these could win the Champions League, as the team is absolutely stacked. So last dance for Zlatan. Can prime Zlatan win the Champions League? That is the real question. So for Zlatan's first season back in Spain with Barcelona, he managed to win the Liga. However, in this Copa del Rey, Barcelona managed to beat Real Madrid 3-2, which is absolutely huge. And here we go boys, Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. Who will win, Zlatan's ex-club or Zlatan's current club? In 55 games, Zlatan scored 22 goals and 5 assists. Probably his worst season yet. As we can see there, he went down by 2 overalls, which is pretty unfortunate. However, all those trophies that he won wasn't too bad. Now let's get into the Champions League final. Now, will Zlatan win his first ever Champions League with Barcelona? Let's see who will win, PSG or Barca. Here we go, and Barcelona do indeed win 3-2 in the final, giving Zlatan his first ever Champions League. Unfortunately for Zlatan, he didn't score in the final, but who cares? That is another trophy out of the collection and the end of the 5 seasons. Thank you for watching boys. Please like and subscribe if you want more content like this.